Alright, we're here at the landing, Papoose Creek. Started this morning a little after 9 o'clock, heading out from Friday Bay, but this is single-handedly one of the nicest little glade landings I've seen. I haven't tried to see how deep the water gets, but I'm assuming, but that's just spectacular. But this is about a 3/8 mile portage. I'm heading north from Papoose Creek, which leads to Papoose Lake. Then I'm heading back to Friday Bay to get the boat and the bear casters. Like I said, this is about 3/8 of a mile. The big one I'm doing today is about 3 times longer than this. It's a little over a mile long. This is a relatively flat portage. There's a good piece of exposed rock, like the high point of the trail. It isn't, but it kind of feels like it about halfway. A little bridge, about 3/4 way up the trail. Well, I guess down if you're going south. We'll pass it pretty early. It's Friday, September 26th. I'm on day 6, heading back. I hope to either get the spot on the ferry. I'm going to go through several lakes, do the 1+ mile portage, so there's going to be like close to 3.5 miles of hiking. We're carrying close to 100 pounds, 2 trips. Anyway, it's day 6. Hoping to get through that portage down to Gun Lake, then down to Ferry, and at that spot on the east side. It's highly rated. It's open. I'll probably take it. If not, I'll probably go to Boot Lake tonight, and then I'm going to try Town, and I'm going to go straight south. Do the 3 portages at the south end. 3 portages that lead right to Metro Lake. I don't know if those are Town portages, Town River, Town Creek. But the walls to there look very narrow, like you're portaging around some canyon rocky stuff. Or it could take 2 hours longer. Here's that little bridge I was talking about. If I go that way, even if it'll take me a couple hours, I should be able to get out if I stay on boot in about 4 hours. So early Saturday, see. 10. There's, putting back into town by 2:33, fairly easy. Now I can drive halfway home, back to Indianapolis. Yay! Here's that exposed rock. It's probably about the halfway mark. Been a pretty good trip so far, despite the weather. A bit more summer-like. There's a grouse. I don't know if you can see him, he just jumped up. I saw a fatty the other day. I can't zoom in, but he's within 10 feet of me. Gray and white. Got up close with some otters this trip. Had the normal pineys and chipmunks come visit. Nobody left me an acorn like previous years. Got a squirrel. I had a thicker sweater, you know, when it's normal weather here, not in the 80s. But I had a thicker sweater sitting on top of my pack. The squirrel had decided to put it underneath my sweater on top of my pack for me. I meant to take it home and plant it. I still have it, but it's probably not good being a few years old. In the past 2 years, the last week of September has not been the weather I'm looking for. It's been upper 70s and 80s. Mosquitoes definitely not bad, but they're around definitely still. Black flies. I mean, compared to what it is this summer, they aren't here. But I'd rather have it down freezing at night. Or close to the 60s. In the day, I've been roasting on the lakes. Nobody wants to see this guy with his shirt off running around the campsite. Well, we should be getting to the other end where the boat and the food pack awaits and the pretty paddle. The people I brought up last year went in on a gift for me. They bought me a real nice bendy branches bent shaft. They told me to bring it up here and use it this year. One of the guys. I told him it was too nice. So when I got up here, I bought one that was probably a little more expensive. And sandborn, but it's fiberglass coated. Kind of a little more rounded at the bottom. I really enjoyed it. I see water. My left armpit has not. This is the first year I've primarily used a paddle. I'm always that one of the assholes up here with the kayak paddle because it's all I've ever done. I think it helps on the sharp turns in some of these narrow streams because you already got that paddle on the other side to turn down to help cut. As long as there ain't too much. As long as it's narrow and not seaweed. So I got a big old heavy duty one this year. Got a kayak paddle from the outfitter. And I use it primarily the first day with a little paddle, but I haven't touched it in 3 or 4 days. I don't think I used it all one day too. Alrighty, and this landing actually is pretty nice as well. I mean, it's not great, a lot of rock. It's probably only good for 1 or 2 to land at a time. there's plenty of space to get your stuff out of the way. So, we got the old leather straps. So I'm going to load up and head back and get on to Papoose. See you till next time. Wait, we'll do a lake shot.